Hello. Good morning, chat. Good morning. Stop that for a second. Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Methodical hypervigilance. Why are you both wanting to play, but the wait time is so long, I think I might choose Barbarian if that's in the game. It is in this game. Speaking of that, let's create our new character because we're going to play Druid today. 3 hours of trying to play, keep disconnecting, awful. Well, hopefully we don't disconnect. That's why we're starting now instead of like, I don't know, about an hour ago or so, because we've been waiting in queues. So yeah, so these are the characters. Barbarian, necromancer, sorcerer, rogue, and druid. I have played the rogue, the sorc, and the barbarian, but I haven't played the necro or the druid yet. We're going to do druid today, and then potentially either tomorrow or on Monday for me, but Sunday for probably you guys, we'll do the necromancer. Go mail. Hello, Kosher Plays. How are you? I don't know if like the wait times are getting better, but it wasn't too bad for me to get in. It was about half hour, but I have seen that people complaining that they've been pretty bad. What should we call our druid, chat? I usually call my Diablo characters like a weird version of like NorZZa, like NorZZa. Do NorZZa? Is that NorZZa? I like it. Let's do NorZZa. How was the barbarian class? I talked about this in my impressions video specifically, but I actually didn't totally dig the the barbarian class. But I'm unsure if it gets better at the late levels because, you know, we don't get to play to that point. So like something that I found in the beta is that the game heavily favors ranged characters. Like range has always been easier in like action RPG genre, you know what I mean? But it is very hard to see a lot of success as melee right now because of the amount of damage that characters do, and there isn't a way, because you can't attack them without them attacking you. You kind of hit like a weird spot, right, where you have to take damage to deal damage, and the amount of damage that they do to you is more than you can do to them. So yeah, but I don't think it's bad. Should we go bear or werewolf? Bear. Let's go. Oh, hang on. I gotta close Steam. So my controller actually works properly. Give me one second. Steam is the worst. I don't know if you guys have this issue, but when you use anything with a controller outside of Steam, Steam overrides it. That's better. And so it just like will randomly do random stuff sometimes. Okay. Oh yeah. Now we're a bear. Might try it. What class are you thinking of playing, Akosha? So you reckon you're gonna go Druid? My goal for this beta weekend is to basically play the necromancer and the druid, both, because I've got footage of and played both of the other three classes, the barbarian, the rogue, and the sorcerer. So I want to get some good footage of these ones.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
I mean, I'm gonna skip through all the story stuff, chat, by the way, just because we have done it before.
What's it to you?
And you know, if you don't want the spoilers, so kind of speed through things because we're really just trying to level up and enjoy the character. So we're gonna zoom.
There is evil stirring in the ruins to the north.
Have to wait 19 minutes till you can play, Mr. Methodical. How long have you been waiting in total? Like, did you just open it up and have a 19-minute wait, or was it longer? It was just over 30 for me. But I'm curious to know if it's different between regions as well. Like if my wait is like shorter or longer because it's like Australian mornings here. Like, does it mean that, you know, the servers that I play on, the wait times aren't so bad, or is it like very different? Did that not work? Oh, I just didn't. I can't apply it because I don't have a second skill slot. So, well, maybe we'll refund and we'll just do that. Decor has a 10% chance of attack twice. Or applies poisoning. Interesting. Poison claws. I'm curious enough if the druid has the same issue as the barbarian in terms of its potential in melee. So I guess we'll see. Like, I think it could be about just like a barbarian specific issue because we haven't really had a lot of melee classes
I must wait a moment.
in the open beta yet.
I must wait a moment.
All right. You like close-up combat? Probably barbarian. I'm losing my voice this morning, chat. I'm very sorry. I recorded 2 videos yesterday and just my voice is shot from that. Yeah, the barbarian is fun though. Like I think you'll dig the barbarian. Like I thought the whole like having 4 weapons, like 2 two-handed weapons and 2 one-handed weapons was pretty cool. I liked that whole concept. I think there is definitely fun to be had there. I love D2 LOD and his feels exactly the same way, 50-50 good bad. Level 3. I think we can finally use this skill. It does. It can be a bear. I'm curious if like the builds, I guess, for druids will be focused on either bear or wolf, or like using both, or what will come out of. I honestly can't remember who I played in Diablo 2 that long ago. Demon Hunter was Diablo 3, right?
I must wait a moment.
Was Crusader Diablo 2? No, it was a Paladin. I don't know.
I'm not ready yet.
It's so hard sometimes to remember the name of classes in games because so many games have like similar class names that are like different, and then also what classes are in games. You know, like Crusader and a Paladin is like kind of like the same thing. Some in like certain games call them certain things.
I must wait a moment.
Would not range build make more sense for druid? Say melee barbarian semi weak compared to Sorc? Absolutely. I should kill the shaman. Totally, you're not wrong. Snow wheel, but we're gonna transform and bash the shit out of people with our claws. We'll see how it goes. Like I had the definitely the same thoughts about melee. I'm curious to know though if it is a if it's a barbarian only issue, Snow Wheel, like maybe the other classes have better damage mitigation and like armor. Damn, that's pretty lit. Basically one taps people with the poison. I'm curious, guys, has the open beta made you more interested in playing Diablo 4 at launch or less? I guess like not just the open beta, but the early access last weekend. Like from playing the game, or even if you just watch footage, has it made you more or less interested in the game? I think that's always an interesting thing about, you know, when people do betas and, you know, if they make people more interested or less interested, like, you know, I know for example with Anthem, I mean, that game obviously wasn't good, but I played the beta of that and I was like, look, this game is not going to be good, and I didn't buy it or play the full release because of the beta, because I just had that feeling that there was nothing here, which turned out to be right. But
I'm not ready yet.
just interested think it's a weird thing, I think, for companies. Like, do you do it? Do you not do it? Oh, come on, bro. I just wanted to sip of my coffee.
I'm not ready yet.
Debat, my guy. Good to see you. How's your Saturday morning?
I must wait a moment.
Bear attacks definitely do more damage. I think we basically apply our poison and then we bear it up. I think that might be the play. Oh, maybe I should have stood there. Seems like we can AoE a little bit with the bear too. Just did this boss on Necro. How are you finding the Necro so far? We're gonna do Necro probably on tomorrow or Monday, I reckon. That's the plan. Because I saw like everyone's playing Necro today. And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna play the Druid. Interestingly, that poll that I put up on the community tab as well, everyone's interested in the Necro. Ow. Easy mode again? Yeah. Necro is always easy mode though, like minions make it easy. We did it. Got some pants, two-handed mace. I'll do it. Alright. Well, I'm broke, so probably won't be getting it for a while. That's fair. I'm sure the game will have like a good discount a little bit after launch. Be able to pick it up. I might even have some potentially. I might even be doing some giveaways for some games. This game at launch, we'll see. Just did this boss on Necro. Act 1 in most games, which are mostly tested more thoroughly compared to later acts. We'll be waiting for a few months to have devs balance the game more. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, Snowwheel. I have seen that in the closed betas, the ones that we haven't had access to, I didn't play them, but I have seen people that have, that they have played at high levels and got to test a little bit of that. So, you know, maybe they have some data, like some good data on the higher levels, but yeah, it's hard to know at this point. I saw that with the necromancer, you can kill your minions for like attack bonuses and stuff, which I thought was really interesting. What's our main stat as a druid? Oh, it's willpower. Interesting. Improves healing received and overpower damage. Chris.
Madman. Those.
Well, that was a weird bug. Did you see that? My head was still werewolf, but I was my human form. Did it? Why have I still got an icon here? Did I not slay the people? I did. They're all dead. That's weird.
I must wait a moment.
Can't judge gameplay at 35, at 25 versus max level Paragon. Yeah, definitely. Not a Diablo player, but that big enemy spent most of the fight just swinging in opposite directions of you. That's because I'm a ninja.
I'm not ready yet.
I know how to dodge, you know. I actually think, on another level, GB, that I reckon you would like some of the power fantasy stuff that Diablo is known for. Because you love like the big weapons and like just like smacking people with stuff. And like a barbarian. Oh dear. Well, that's it. Stream over. Thanks for coming, guys. I think you would actually really dig like the barbarian with their like, they have 4 weapons, right? You've got 2 two-handed weapons and then 2 like one-handed weapons, and you just like smack the crap out of people with them. I think you would dig it. It feels there's an error. No. Damn. This is sad. You in half an hour when you go back in? Oh no. Oh no. Chat. Oh no. Well, I'm still logged into the game. I just can't sign into my character. So I'm past like the main queue. Is anyone else having this issue? Should we just quickly do a quick search on the old interwebs? A fun fact, great way to test if other people are having issues with video games is you just go to...
Police were trying to hunt.
Go to, let's just... I don't want ads to play. Click on this platform. I don't know if you've heard this platform before. It's like a competitor to YouTube. I don't think anyone really ever uses it, but it's called like Witch or something. I don't know, but this is basically how I look if things are down is still an issue. No one seems to be sitting on that screen. Might just be me then. Click on our old Asmon here. I've muted history. He's not even in the game, so maybe there is issues. Oh no, they're actually in the game. Curious. Maybe it's just me then. Maybe it is just me. Try again, shall we? Fingers crossed, chat. Another reason not to pre-order launch day and week. Not be able to play Blizzard games, yeah. Well, it's a fair point, for sure. I think that the good thing about doing a beta like this is testing this sort of stuff to see if it is, you know, like these like sort of server issues and stuff. So you hope one hopes that they have resolved them before launch. Did you just send me something in Discord? Let's just put some music on while we're just chilling. Y'all cool with some Witcher music? Put it. Is that too loud, too quiet? Let me know. Oh, you sent a link to that in the Discord, yeah. 2 minutes ago. Oh wow, yeah, so people are having this issue right now. Two hours into 1 hour. Every time I click character creation, it disconnects. Frustrating, to be honest. Guessing this is Blizz's way of letting more people play. Just disconnect a few hundred people. This is the login again. I'm dealing with this and finally getting back in. It redid it right before I opened the dungeon's boss door. This is bad. Last week it was a lot smoother. I was hoping it would be a lot worse. There was definitely more people in this week. Yeah, I guess, yeah, lots of people have been having issues. All right, so what do we do, chat? Do we just... Should we... This is a good question. Should we just, like... Should we log out? And then try and just, like, queue back in? I think we should. Play WoW, roll a night elf mohawk. Alright, we're gonna exit Diablo. I'm gonna make the hard decision. We're gonna exit. And we're gonna open it up again. This is really annoying because I had like 2 and a bit hours this morning to play. And I thought I'd stream it for you guys. And then I'm going to see John Wick. Very sad. All that time wasted. Oh! Alright. Guess what my queue time is, chat. I'll cover it so you can't see it. But guess what it says. Guess what the number is. The person that gets closest to my queue time number gets a donut next time they go to a store and buy a donut. 2 and a bit hours to queue, you mean? Heck yeah. That's my favorite video game, is queuing. Alright. 28, 47. Well, 1 hour. The bat's the closest. He gets it. 24 minutes. It was 26 when I booted it up, so we've already dropped 2 minutes. We're doing good. It's not too bad, right? We can queue for 24 minutes. What should we do for 24 minutes? What would you like to do? companies would probably not provision a large number of servers just for the launch peak player count, which will probably drop drastically in a month or so. So probably okay with player issues. Yeah, definitely. Snowwheel, you're absolutely not wrong, right? Like that is a legitimate thing. Speaking of that exact issue, that was an issue that WildStar, my favorite ever MMO, greatest video game ever to be launched in this world, by the way, failed because every time they had like a major launch, right? So they had their initial launch, which was like huge, heaps of players, blah blah blah. So they like booted up a tons of servers, like heaps and heaps of servers, and then as the player base diminished, all those servers became like significantly empty, and then there was this general consensus that like, yeah, like, you know, WildStar's a dead game, no one's playing WildStar. But the issue was that there was like, I don't know, like 50 servers, and the player base was actually really healthy. It's just that across all those servers, the player base was small, and so you would be logging onto your server and you'd be like, oh, there's only like, you know, maybe 200 people logged onto the server at this time. But it's just because they didn't have that cross-server stuff and there was no like mega servers and whatever. And then so to mitigate that, they put everyone on mega servers, right? And then because they had this like big, you know, mega server launch, blah, 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 the same thing happened, right? They had two mega servers. They had a US and a EU, and the same thing happened. And so they were like, oh my God, we've got to boot up more servers. So they've made, I think it was three US and 3 EU mega servers. And then the exact same thing happened because the player base diminished, and then the same, you know, WildStar dead game, blah, 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 blah. And you got to think as well about the cost involved in launching those sort of servers in terms of server maintenance and having those sort of server farms and the space required to boot that sort of stuff up. And so they're paying for all this stuff, right? And then after all of this shenanigans, they went free to play. Exact same thing happened, but by that point it was too late. They already weren't profitable and they were having issues. But yeah, very sad. I loved WildStar. If you go back to like the start of my YouTube channel, it was WildStar content. Stream Mario Kart while we wait, Depp. I cannot, unfortunately. I don't even have my Elgato set up and my Switch is in the other room. Speaking of Switch, I've been playing some Zelda Breath of the Wild in my downtime. Just exceptional video game. Like, what the hell? Just an amazing video game. I can't wait for Tears of the Kingdom. This game looks fantastic, but if I'm going to spend $70 to play, I'd like to know what the end game is like. I would like to know too, Crispy, but I have seen that there are people out there that have played the end game, content creators. I haven't, but people that got access to closed betas before this one have played in like end game stuff. But yeah, I am curious myself too. It's hard to get a grasp on like what that end game stuff's like, especially because Diablo is I wouldn't say built on its end game, but its end game is very important. So yeah, like that gear kind of grind, and I would be interested about group dungeons and raids, that sort of stuff. Man, I look really tired today. You can like see the bags under my eyes. I'm actually not even that tired. I guess it's just because I woke up. I woke up like this. If it's just grind dungeons at max level, then I probably won't get it. I'll wait and see, right? Well, I hopefully will be able to let you know at launch. If I get a review code, I'll be able to blitz through the game and hopefully be able to tell you what's there. We'll see. If not, we can all level together. We're flying through this queue. It's already 18 minutes. Still things like seasons and events. Yeah, seasons as well. Pretty much character reset every few months. I don't know how I feel about seasons in games in general, but like I guess that too, how balance and things change completely every few months. I don't know, like I guess it's healthy for like the game's lifespan. So like I totally get that stuff, and like why developers do it. But just for me, I just don't know if I have that time investment. Like a good example is there are so many games out there that like have seasons and battle passes and they like refresh every 3 months, 1 month, whatever. It's like, how do you keep up with all this stuff? Like I just don't have the capacity, the mental capacity to like pay attention. You know, like I would love to spend hours playing Overwatch because I love Overwatch, right? It's like one of my favorite games, but I just don't have the mental like skill to be like always on top of everything that's happening in Overwatch, like the new season, the new maps that are launched, the new heroes, like, and then just to be good at the game, to actually have fun, and then also to have the amount of time to put into the game to actually like complete the seasons. And then on top of that, you know, Marvel Snap is something that I've been playing, like, just so much Marvel Snap, guys. Like, I'm heavily addicted to Marvel Snap. It's like the only game that I've been like actually finishing seasons with. But there's like that, you know, there's God, what else is there? Dying Light has seasons. Dying Light 2. I haven't kept up on any of them since the game came out and since the DLC. You beat that game so many times, Akoshi? It's a good game. Yeah, Breath of the Wild's just exceptional. I might do some Tears of the Kingdom content. What do you guys think when Tears of the Kingdom comes out in May? Should we do some content on it? I don't know. I'm pretty conflicted, to be honest, because I've never covered a Nintendo game, and I know there's some weirdness that Nintendo love to copy strike people just because, I don't know, they're weirdos and they love to copy strike everyone. So I'm a little cautious of that. Like, I don't want to make a video to be like, hey, like, you know, here's a guide for, you know, how to do whatever in Tears of the Kingdom, and then Nintendo to throw me down on the copyright hammer just because I made a video on their video game. But I think it's mostly the music. So as long as I don't put that in there, then I should be okay. Because I'm pretty sure it's just that Nintendo copyright all their music. But we'll see. Seasons equals dollars? Absolutely, GB. And that's what everyone loves it. That's why they do it. I just don't know if I can pay attention. Like, I like to play a game, finish it, see the credits roll, and be like, ah, that was a good time. On to the next one, you know? I have monthly real life seasons surviving between my monthly salary payments. Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all? The old monthly salary. Monthly salary sucks. I get paid monthly too, because YouTube pays monthly and my freelance work pays monthly. You got to make that money last. But it's funny, right? When you get paid monthly, it's like when the money comes in, you're like, oh, rich, because you get so much money all at once, and then it's just like gone, and you're like, oh, I'm poor again. But I think I personally prefer like the full-time work that I used to do, where I got paid like every 2 weeks, because you get like, you know, you get like 1 week off where you don't get paid, and then you get paid the next week, so you can kind of balance that out a little bit better, I think, personally. They copyright strike someone who posted all the music. Yeah. I think that's the issue with Nintendo games. Just we should be okay. We'll see. I will see. Like, I'm not committing to covering it because it's like right after Redfall, and we'll definitely be doing more Redfall stuff. Which, by the way, if you haven't, go and watch my Redfall preview. I got to play Redfall last week. And it would really mean a lot if you guys watched it, liked it, commented, do it, all that, you know, YouTube stuff. Because it's the first preview event I've ever been to and been invited to. And so if that if that video does well, you know, hopefully we'll get invited to more previews like that, and we'll get to do more cool stuff like that. That's very important to me. I think that we get access to that sort of thing, you know, and it helps the channel, it helps you guys, and helps all of us kind of grow, because it's very important to have that sort of access as a behind the scenes note for you. Not much different in seasons for me to come back. Time better spent new games on deep discount on Steam. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can for sure say that. I recently bought. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Oh my gosh, what is it? The Japanese RPG. Scarlet Nexus. On PlayStation. I've been playing a little bit of that. How cool is this, by the way, chat? This is the invitations that they gave us at the Redfall event. I don't know if you could stop green screening it out. But it's like, it's full metal. Like it's full like metal. It's amazing. It's so cool. We also got I haven't opened it yet. I've been really scared to open this. I don't know why. They also gave us like an envelope with like the little, on this side here, you got like the Redfall bite. And so I got like a proper wax seal. I'm like, I haven't opened it, and I'm legitimately afraid of opening it. I don't know why. I just don't want to ruin the nice envelope. I think I'm gonna open it and make like a TikTok out of it or something. But yeah, that's what they gave us. Like, they were on the They were sitting at like the computers when you like sat down to play. It was like the envelope and the ticket to Redfall. Very cool stuff though. But it's probably going to end up on like the shelf behind me. I don't show it very often anymore, but like I'll turn the background removal off. But so like back on this shelf back here, I'll probably put it there somewhere. Which is mostly, it is honestly like mostly Bethesda stuff. Yeah, I've got 2 Fallout, 3, 4. It's literally just Fallout. Like they're all Fallout shelves with like a little bit of other stuff littered throughout. Down the bottom, which you can't see, my arm's blocking it, and so is the mic. But like down here is like some Marvel Midnight Suns and a Jimmy Butler. I'll show you, GB. You'll dig this. I have a Jimmy Butler pop vinyl. It's pretty fresh. But yeah, that's my shelf anyway. I don't show it much. I want to redo it all, and like move it over so it like frames me better. I just like haven't done that yet. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're 9 minutes, baby, 9 minutes. Where is Jimmy's dreads? That was before the dreads. Cats take over the stream. No cats in here today. I've got the door shut because partner's home and she's in a Spanish class, so no cats today, sadly. But once I do fix the background, and we'll probably do more stuff with actually the green screen turned off. There's a lot of things I want to do with stream and just like stream more. I'm actually going to stream heaps next week, by the way. I'm thinking I'm going to replay Jedi Fallen Order next week. And try and maybe we won't finish it in the whole week, but probably next week, because I'm interested to know what you guys think. Like, if you'd be interested in that? But with Jedi Survivor coming out next month, I want to try and play the original, and probably do like a couple of videos on the original or the new one. But yeah, we probably won't have any normal videos on the channel next week. It'll probably just be a couple of streams, because I kind of want a little break, just like a mini mental break from making content, the content grind, and then we'll be back with like Dead Island and Survivor and Redfall and all the video games. What do you think of the latest Starfield video a few weeks ago? Well, I dug it. I think I'm very excited we got a release date of September 6th or whatever it is for Starfield. I am obviously excited for Starfield. Like, I love Bethesda Game Studio games. It was really cool to have some gameplay, even if it was like off the shoulder, like way in the background sort of gameplay. It was good to see a little bit and see that how the game has kind of progressed and looks good. Like, it looks like a Bethesda game. It looks like it's finally taking shape as well. Because I think the footage from last year that we got, like that game, what it was, like 10 minutes of gameplay, like as much as like I was very excited at that point and to see some of it, it did look a little rough. Like, it still looked like a game in development, whereas the footage, personally, I think the footage that we saw in that trailer looks much more like a finished product. Just looks smoother, looks more like you could just pick it up and play it, like, you know, like a Bethesda game. Which, funnily enough, right, like if you think about in an alternate universe, timeline, whatever, if Bethesda wasn't purchased by Xbox, Starfield would probably be out now, because they, as a company, wouldn't have like the funds backing them to just like keep delaying the game until it was right. It honestly probably would have came out last year in November, even if it like had a bunch of bugs. Even Fallout 76 looked awesome in promos. Disagree, actually. Snowwheel, I disagree. I was always very skeptical of Fallout 76 at launch. Fallout 76 today is actually a really good video game, and not enough people give it the time of day. I think it is well worth playing, and there is a really amazing community that play that game. I used to be one of them. Both my partner and I used to stream a bunch of it on Twitch. It's actually really good now. But I think that I think people, personally, this is my opinion, I think we're all going to be surprised about how well Starfield runs at launch, and isn't as buggy for a couple of reasons. Because one, being purchased by Xbox means they're not making a PlayStation version. But just in terms of game development, you've only got to worry about an Xbox version and a PC version. So you knock out like a whole platform that you have to worry about optimizing and developing for. And two, I think that the purchase means that they can delay it until they get it right. You know, something that Cyberpunk is another example of this. Would have been a Cyberpunk at launch. Yeah, like speaking of that debate, like it's a good example of that, and how when you are a company that doesn't have it's like just mega corporation conglomerate in Microsoft that has squizillions of dollars behind you to back you, when you're on your own, like a CD Projekt Red or like a Bethesda, ZeniMax. You know, ZeniMax is a larger company. They've got publishing, blah blah blah, whatever. But you know, you think about, you've got to make money to survive, right? Like, you don't have Microsoft. You know, they've got like Microsoft have everything, right? Like, they're a massive tech company that have all this money coming in from other avenues that they can delay a game until it's right. Whereas when you don't have that, when you're just relying on a Cyberpunk to come out, or you know, just waiting for something like that to happen, you know, you've got to put that game out just to make money so you can survive as a company. And I think Starfield won't be as buggy as we expect. I think it will actually come out pretty good. I think there's still going to be issues. Like, I don't think it's going to be perfect. Like, it's not going to be like... I don't think... the interesting thing... like, Starfield's got a lot of hype. I personally don't think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 near perfect, exceptional video game, right? I think it's going to be like... It's going to get 8s and 9s from all the big companies, all the big review companies. People are going to be like, yeah, it's great. It's not perfect, but it's great. And I think that's good enough. And, you know, it doesn't have to be the best video game ever. Like, and I just don't think that that's a reasonable expectation to think about. I think it's going to be a really good video game. It's going to be hella fun. It's going to be something completely new from Bethesda Game Studios. And I think that's enough. And it's going to be something new in general, right? Like, when was the last time we had like a big space opera RPG? Like Mass Effect? That was forever ago. And Mass Effect isn't even open world. Like, you know, the stuff that they're trying to do is really unique. And we've got to support companies for trying new things, or else we're just going to end up with Fortnite's clones forever. And that's just what the gaming industry is going to be. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We're about to log into Diablo. I got a good feeling in my loins about Starfield. Me too, GB. Me too. I only started playing Cyberpunk 2077 after your 1 year later video. Heck yeah, I'm so glad to that. Did you like that video? A lot of work went into that video. That was just like our Elden Ring 1 year later video. I would love to do more of that stuff. On a side note, more of those like highly edited, highly scripted videos like that. I would love to do more of them. But unfortunately, they don't get a lot of views. And I haven't figured out how to SEO them to make them get views. But one day we might. You want to maintain the old engine? Yeah, definitely. Like, if there is going to be something that might hold it back, it could be something like that. But Starfield is the first game on like a newer, like they're calling it like the Creation Engine 2.0, but it is still the old. We're in. Here we go. It is still the old engine. You're right. I am interested though. Like, I think we haven't seen enough to really know exactly yet. Like, I think in June when they have their Starfield showcase, we'll really know what the game is. I'm very excited. Your druid is ugly. He sure is, isn't he? I mean, who cares, right? It's the beta. He's gonna get wiped anyway. We're gonna know about NorZZa here for this weekend, and then we'll never see him again.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh wow, we got brought all the way back here. The gate's still open, but I had to collect the key? Okay. Interesting.
I'm not ready yet.
Only fire can
Let's hope that we actually get this cutscene this time. We're good. We're good. We did it. Woo.
You came to thank the light.
Thank the light indeed.
You collapsed.
Alright, off we go. I'm glad we're here. We're finally back. Thanks for dealing with me through our terrible time. Appreciate y'all. Looks like my auntie. Maybe your auntie's a druid. You don't know.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready yet. It's an exciting year for video games, though. Like, there's so much stuff coming out. I feel like we're finally through, like, all the COVID delays for games. Like, we're getting, like, heaps of games coming out this year.
Yet.
Almost too many, like. Be nice if maybe something got delayed. Like, just personally, I think it sucks that we're getting Baldur's Gate 3, and then 2 weeks later, we're getting Starfield. Like, you mean to tell me that I'm supposed to play Baldur's Gate 3, a giant open world turn-based RPG, that even the early access is like 40, 50 hours of content. You mean to tell me that I am supposed to play the full game of Baldur's Gate 3 in like 2 weeks? I don't think so. Making Microsoft could go and augmented reality alien invasion to promote Starfield. Maybe it was their balloons in the sky. I'll be down for it. Microsoft have got that money. You know, they're gonna pour tons of marketing into Starfield. It's gonna be everywhere. Like, you think Sony games are everywhere when, like, you know, God of War and Horizon comes out. You know, we are going to be seeing Starfield literally everywhere.
I'm not ready yet.
And I am here for it. Bring me that Starfield. I want to see it.
I must
Keep
wait a
moving.
moment.
Game gives me Dungeon Siege vibes. Dungeon Siege? I never played Dungeon Siege.
I'm not ready yet.
I've been playing No Man's Sky. Kind of get me in a bit of a Starfield vibe lately. I've been playing it in VR, which, by the way, is incredible. But it's been a good time. It makes me more excited for Starfield, like No Man's Sky. Exploring planets and living in space. God, I wish you could sprint in this. I know it, like, the problem will be solved once we get our mounts in the full game, but damn.
Is anyone here?
The movement being so slow kills me.
Back here.
So what are you most excited for launch, chat? Not
not
launch,
ready
for the year. What game are you most excited for? Is it Diablo 4? Is it Starfield? Is it something else? Maybe it's Atlas Fallen, which comes out in May as well. I think Atlas Fallen is going to get eaten up by the other main releases. As a personal prediction. I don't think anyone's going to be talking much about Atlas Fallen. Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah. That's a close second for me too.
Yet.
Starfield's my number one. Somewhere probably tied for 2 is like Diablo and Baldur's Gate. Though I am low-key pretty keen for Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
The angel.
I wouldn't say I'm like, you know, it's my hypest game that I'm looking forward to, but I think it's going to be real
I
good.
must wait a moment.
First one was great.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no time for this.
Means you buy more than fortify yourself. Oh yeah? I'd love to fortify myself. That sounds good.
Take a piece of
Good luck.
cedar wood
Enjoy your brekkie.
and discover
Fear.
which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. Good. The fire
Did it.
burns the wood.
We did it.
So too will the light burn away your sin.
Go.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh my god. Let me in. Let me in. I suppose it could. It is on Game Pass. Jedi Fallen Order is on Game Pass.
So, what did you
Oh, you just finished watching Andor? What did you think of Andor?
Dry steps in search of that pale man.
Andor's really good.
Well, cracked hooves, sway back.
I've seen some people talking about
Thing is practically cruel.
just like some chatter lately about Star Wars and people kind of commenting on the fact that Star Wars feels almost lifeless as a franchise. Like they just don't have any more ideas. And it's just like rehashing old stuff and just like doesn't have any heart. And I kind of, I don't know if I agree, but the more Star Wars content I watch lately, I almost do.
Fair trade. Be wary on the road.
I'm not ready yet.
Andor was really good though. Like I dug Andor. You been watching Mandalorian, chat? Is anyone watching Mandalorian? The last episode of Mandalorian was really good. The first couple of this season have been pretty average.
Sometimes our paths in life.
Alright, we did it. Huzzah. Whoa!
I must wait a moment.
Rude. How dare you?
Yes, well, bows.
Would you like us to do some side quests or main quests now, chat?
I must wait a moment.
Because we can kind of do either. Like, really, we just need to level up. I don't know if either option is better for levels. I haven't investigated myself. How do I do this? Yeah,
Well
there we go.
done.
Thanks.
A herb cage. Heck yeah. Oof, the servers are
I cannot do that here.
struggling. Oh, we're back here now. Now we can open the doors.
We were born in sin. Children of
I'm
darkness.
definitely struggling this morning.
But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light. We must be ever vigilant against here. Take the knight's report before you
I
go.
got it. Took it.
Report of a potential demon sighting. Horned woman near Yelesna Mines.
Alright, off we
Performed
go.
routine inspection. Nothing yet. Sent in priest and
right.
escort of knights.
I guess we'll go
We'll
towards the main
report in
quest.
when we find something.
I want to verse the, like, fight the world bosses. I gotta check what times that actually is. Then convert it to Australian time so I understand. Oh my gosh. This
I
thing.
must wait a moment.
Every time it does this, I think we're gonna get kicked off.
I must wait a moment.
I must wait a moment. I like this helmet. The antlers. Pretty sick. You can right click on the map to give you the best route. Oh, pinning. Yeah. Nah, good point, Snowville. There's an event down here. We might go do this event. I can see it on the corner of my mini map. Whoop.
I'm not
Hopefully, once we're out of town now, it might be a little better. See. That attack is kind of gnarly that it basically one-shots. Cult of the Wicked. Is it already done? Event complete. Oh, someone. Oh, there's already people here. Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Thanks, guys. I totally helped. It was me. I did it already. Alright, Maul has a 10% chance to knock down enemies, increases the range and radius of Maul. Do range and radius, shall we? We've got a nice, quick, single target, basic attack, and then a nice big AoE. I like it. I like it. Yep. It does seem a little smoother now that we're out of the town, actually. Oh yeah. There's some good radius right there. Really liked Andor. I like all the Star Wars content in the last couple of years. Not every yet, but overall it's very entertaining. Not too picky about it. That's fair. What about Mando? Have you been watching Mandalorian? I was quite disappointed in not this week, but the week before's episode of Mando. I found it a bit of a snore fest.
I must wait a moment.
Did not care about the events that were happening. Oh dear.
I must wait a moment.
His bear was nearly bigger than mine. Last step was good, but it was pretty short. Yeah, it was pretty short. I didn't mind it though. I wasn't like, oh, too short. Like, I think it was a nice quiet story. Damn. Did it? Alright, next one. I say that took a while. Playing enemies in there for a long time. I am starting to think, I don't think we've figured it out yet, but I'm starting to think that the melee issues are specific to the barbarian. I think maybe there is a little bit of damage reduction that we need here. But like, the fact that I can get fortified just from using a pretty gnarly melee hit is pretty good. Hang on. Let me pay attention to not dying and then I'll catch up. Oh dear. No. Oh. Are we good? Oh, I don't know. I can't even move. Don't tell me. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. That was close. We nearly got kicked again. I thought they would have hunted the Mythosaur by now in Mandalorian, probably keeping it for the season finale. Personally, I think the thing with the Mythosaur is that Bo-Katan's not even sure that she saw it. And then she's also having a bit of an existential crisis around, like, you know, the Mythosaur is supposed to signify the return of the Mandalorians to Mandalore and like the rise of them coming back and retaking Mandalore, right? But if you guys watched Rebels and Clone Wars, she actually already tried it twice. Like, in Rebels, she did it once, and in Clone Wars, she did it once. Like, she tried to retake Mandalore, and did successfully, but, like, whether it was the Empire that took it back in Rebels, or I think it was Maul that overtook it in Clone Wars, or whatever happened in Clone Wars, like, she lost it, basically, on both occasions. And so, you got to think about as her as a person, like, you've already tried this twice before and failed. Does the mythosaur indicate that you got to do it a third time? Like, I think that that's what she's kind of struggling with at the moment as a character. And it definitely will come into play. Like, I think they're going to do... There's something there, like that'll happen. But what exactly, I don't know. It's not just like a throwaway, like we saw the mythosaur, and then nothing's going to happen out of it. Do you guys watch Bad Batch? Or have watched it? I'm very conflicted about whether I actually enjoy Bad Batch or not. I think it's not bad to watch, but they really struggle to keep a cohesive story, as it's really just like one-off episodes that are about random things. Do I have any new stuff? Kind of, really.
I must wait a moment.
Relax. Oops, no, I didn't mean to buy that, damn it. Alright.
What do you need?
What do you need? Should we mark this again? Should we just do this? Maybe we'll go give thanks to the prayer, and then we'll make our way up there. We'll do a little bit of side questing on our way, shall we?
I'm not ready yet.
God, you should be able to run fast as the werewolf. Like the werebear, werewolf, whatever it is. You'll be able to get on all fours and sprint. Kills me that I can't. You haven't watched Bad Batch yet? If your kids are into Star Wars content, they might dig Bad Batch. It's definitely aimed at a younger crowd. Unlike what, like younger crowds can watch Clone Wars, but Clone Wars kind of was a bit more mature. I just gave thanks, what? Oh, I cheered, I didn't give thanks, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Oh, one of these bad ones. Well. They are now all dead. Alright, oh, we leveled up. Heck yeah, we can actually learn some new skills. Alright, landslide. We crush some enemies with some pillars. Shred. Shapeshift into a werewolf. Perform a trio of combo attacks. Pulverize. Shaped into werebear. Slam the ground. A tornado. A lightning storm. Critical strike. Movement speed in werewolf form. Tell me more. And damage reduction. Interesting. I think we're gonna go this here, right here. And then maybe we refund the cost of that. We'll get some pulverize in here too. Oh yeah, so it's like a 3-hit combo. Interesting. Woo! I dig it. Looking good. Ahoy there, Feanor. How are you? Welcome in. NorZZa saying you should have kids? I am absolutely not. I just know that the GB has kids. I just know. I got that 6th sense where people have kids or not. Just like you, Canada, I can use that sixth sense and I just know that you don't have kids. And it's just how good I am. It's like a special ability of mine.
I must wait a moment.
Summoning pets high level skills for druids. Great question. Let's have a look, shall we? What do we got here? We got Earthen, Cyclone Armor, Blood Howl. Oh, that heals you. Debilitating Roar. There you go. Summon 2 wolf companions that bite enemies for 7 damage. Heck yeah. Summon some vines. You can summon a raven that will fly above you and periodically attack your enemies with 11 damage. Or to the wide, your companions deal 10% more damage. Ho ho! Oh! Looking good! Trample. Unstoppable. Rabies. Shapeshift into a bear, perform an attack that deals poison. I'm liking this. Petrify. Grizzly Rage. Looking good. Looking good.
More strangers in the camp.
I'm not ready yet.
Does the bat have kids? He does not. Alright, let me check my
Here we
sense.
go.
No, he doesn't.
Sent.
Oh, snap. It certainly is a superpower. It is. That's right. I'm very
She did.
happy with my superpower. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Invisibility? No.
I must wait a moment.
Don't need that. Super strength? Not for me. Buds. My guy. Good to see you. How are you?
The damn hoist is stuck.
How far can you progress in the beta? Akola, yeah, Buds answered it for you. Answers it for you there. Act 1 is as far as you can go. So you can complete the total of Act 1, which is... Oh my god, guys. Chill out. Which is the Fraction Peaks area of the map. So it's like this area here, basically. Stop. I'm trying to show off the map, guys. Chill out. Oh.
It's mine now, girl. She gave it to me when I let her and her friend pass through.
I'm no expert, but Andor had the best acting for me. Not sure what the critics said, but I thought it was some of the great performances throughout. Yeah, absolutely. Andor did have some really good performances.
I must wait a moment.
The girl that plays Mon Mothma, I think she was fantastic. I recommend trying it out because it's free. It is free. Are you playing the Necro or the Druid this weekend, Buds? We talking goats here? Or we're always talking goats?
I'm not ready yet.
We should go back. Round up the knights.
And leave my mother in Lilith's care for as long as that will take? No. I'm going
Gonna hop on a Druid when I ever get a chance with this queue. Oh dear. How's the queue going for you? What's your estimated entry time? We got in, like I started the stream after we got in, and then we played maybe like 20 minutes and then got kicked out. It was very sad, but we're back in now. I actually don't know if I like the bear or the wolf better. I dig this attack, like that's I love a big slam. $35. I've been waiting for 2.5 hours. Oh, Akola, I am so sorry.
I'm not ready yet.
That sucks. I reckon there must be something to do with regions and like wait times. Because we got in after like about 20 minutes when we got back in. And there mustn't be heaps of people playing in Australia yet, being that it's early in the morning. Storm spell seems pretty cool too. Did we get a storm spell? Lightning storm, this one right here. Oh yeah.
I do not have enough.
Oh, I don't have any spirit.
Like leaves.
Pretty high damage. I feel like it's prime time in the States right now. It would be, I like it. I like it. Like a bit of storm. Oh, no. Just want to refund that one. But we're going full transforming bear. We might try and, if we can get there, we might make our way into getting some wolf companions. Just be a full werewolf.
I'm
Have a
not
great time.
ready yet.
Oh, you're in California? Yeah. If it is prime time over there and that 2-hour wait makes sense. Delty, I think it's called Cataclysm, is pretty dope.
No one goes in, nothing comes out.
Cataclysm. Where are we looking? Is it one of these ones? Oh yeah. Massive storm follows you for 8 seconds. Tornadoes knock back enemies and lightning strikes. Oh damn, that does sound pretty good. Captive into a direwolf damage. 20% bonus damage and 20% damage reduction. Damage bonus is increased by 3% each second while in this form. Kills extend the duration by 1 second up to 10 additional seconds. Well, well. Quite a good skill there. The Druid team is pretty lit, not gonna lie. Some good looking skills.
No lift. The jam must be deeper down.
I'm gonna click the door.
Over here.
Get your way in there. Go
I
on.
can squeeze through to the other side.
Squeeze through. Hurry up.
Wait, hold on. And there she goes. Enemies approaching.
I like how fluid it is. Like changing between forms.
Fight's coming to us this time.
I really like that you can just like go from wolf to bear. Yeah. Oh yeah. As opposed to having lengthy transformations, yeah. Absolutely. I do dig it. It makes it feel so much smoother. I am really digging the wolf. I hope we can get far enough in the tree to get the wolf pets, like companions.
Your mother leave it like that?
She wouldn't. Or she shouldn't have.
There we go.
I'm sure she had good reason.
Slam it, slam it. Yeah. Level 8. Lacerate. Is that what that skill is? Doesn't seem super good. This skill right here. This damage is okay, but considering that I just like melt people with that slam, I feel a little bit stronger. What's it called? Oh, shred, not lacerate. Well. Ah, guys, I just want to look at my skills. Leave me alone. Let me look at my skill. Rocks surround you for 3 seconds, creating a barrier. Cyclone armor, granting some physical damage, knocking back enemies. Bloodhowl, shapeshift, healing you. Should we go with the heal? Mighty roar, reducing nearby damage dealt. Damn. Bear, I think Bear's gonna be really good in like raids and like group content. Let's go the heal. Good, pretty good. It's expensive though. That costs like all of my spirit.
must wait a moment.
40 Days of 40? Yeah, yeah. It's on now though, isn't it, GB? The 40 Days of 40, it started. 4 Days of 40, sorry. Like, I think they started it, didn't they? And then it finishes with the Nets game on tomorrow. I'm definitely going to watch the Nets game. I have, like, barely been watching the games lately. Like, I've been watching, like, the fourth quarters, and that's about it. I did watch the Knicks game, though, and that was a really good game, but I'm pretty checked out of this season. Been struggling to find enjoyment. Oh, yeah. Delicious. Yeah, main thing. Yeah. Heals on cooldown. I have to use my actual potions.
I need more stones.
You get a fair amount of fortify from doing that. Skeleton. The enjoyment is the grind. I don't know about that.
I'm not dying here.
I mean, I see you, but this season's grind has been terrible. This NBA season, I have no. All right. Okay. Fine. Fine. Don't you do this to me. Damn it. Need to soundbite your no. I can do that. This is the only soundbite I have right now.
If you want to see more NorZZa, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Geralt saying, subscribe to NorZZa. Your worst nightmare is upon us. It really is. All right. Try again. It's not error 37. It's error 13163997, whatever the hell it is. I guarantee you that in Diablo 4, there is not an error 37 beta, error 37 code. I guarantee you, because they would be so afraid of that error 37 appearing and just it becoming another meme. So there would not be, oh no, guys. 31 minutes. Are they like kicking people out so other people can get back in? Is that a real thing they're doing? Would not surprise me. Second time. Very similar, actually, amount of times, to be honest, as well. Because I reckon we played maybe like 40 minutes. And then we got disconnected for 20. And then we were back in for like another 40 minutes. Been DC'd 4 times now. Fast Eddie. Damn. My condolences, my friend. They know you haven't voted yet. Oh dear. Man, that sucks. So disappointed. 5 hours of trying to play, 5 minutes actually played. Yeah. It seems a little bit worse than last week. Just like on what we've got. Oh yeah. No one. Well, half an hour from now will be 11. And then I gotta go see John Wick. I'll see if this queue zooms through, but we might be in trouble. I think they said they they would probably kick people out when there's probably a load on the database and some critical services. Yeah. Well, it's very sad. It is very sad. I am very sad, to be honest. I really wanted to play some good time with the Druid this morning, get some good hours in. Oh dear. GB90, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Error 37. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I mean, all right, let's see. Do this if this. Actually, no. I was gonna see if I could try and make that sound bite on stream, but I probably shouldn't show you the goods. Well, what do you want to do for 30 minutes, chat? 30 whole minutes. We were just getting into the good stuff too. Your editor can slow it down and show you the exact minute your soul got crushed. Yeah. My soul is crushed. My spirit is gone. Morale is 0. We might have to return after John Wick, I think. I'm seeing John Wick in like an hour. Elden Ring Astor boss fight tutorial. Are you still on the Astor boss? Have you beaten it? Or are you still there? But yeah. Alright. I think this hang on, we've moved a little bit. We started at 31, now we're down 27. I don't know, I'm very conflicted. I haven't tried in a week. Homie, you gotta try. This is the best time for you to try and beat the boss if you haven't tried in a week. I always find with like really hard bosses that if I like step away and then come back to it, I always beat it. Like I find that in every Souls game ever. Like I'll be like grinding a boss for like 2 hours and I'll be like, I hate my life, I can't do this. And then I'll step away, I'll go do something else and I'll come back and I'll beat it like first, second try. Like just like that. I don't know, it just always happens. Alright, what we're gonna do, chat, is bear with me for 30 seconds. Alright, we're gonna get this link. Alright. What we're gonna do, unfortunately, I think, is we're going to call it there because play some WildStar private servers. Dude, I really can't wait for that private server that's being stood up to actually be like completely done. It's like I'm really keen for that. I don't even know if they're still working on it. But yeah, we're gonna have to call it there. I think I can't wait 25 minutes and then play because I was gonna end stream in 25 minutes because I've got to go see John Wick. So there's no point in us sitting in queue together for 25 minutes just for me to not play the game. And I don't want to waste your time. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna send you this right here. This is my Redfall preview. And I would really appreciate it if all you 24, 25 people got a date with John Wick. I really do. I would appreciate it if all you guys that are watching the stream right now would go to that video and watch it. Leave it a like, a comment, because that video took a lot of work and it was the first preview event that I went to, and I would like it to succeed and do well so we get invited to more preview events. If all you cool people in chat could go and do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. In the meantime, unfortunately, because of our 25-minute wait time, we are going to end the stream, and then I will be back probably tomorrow morning, same time tomorrow morning, and we're going to pray to Lilith that the servers are stable and we can get in some more Druid time, and then we'll play some more Druid. And then we'll all have a good time. We'll all praise Lilith. We'll join the dark side, and we'll talk more Star Wars. We'll talk more Diablo. We'll maybe play some necromancer. We'll all enjoy. But thank you guys for hanging out, joining me for this stream of issues. Wombat, hello. Welcome in, my guy. We're just about to end stream because we're stuck in server. The servers aren't working this morning. But it's good to see you, Wombat. I hope you're well. I hope your life is good. Health, wealth. Hope you're doing well. But yes, I'll post the link again. Please go and watch my Redfall preview. Leave it a like, a comment. I will respond to your comment. If everyone who I have seen in this chat, if they go and watch that video, I'll respond to your comment. with something juicy. I'll give you some juicy information about something. I don't know. I'll just respond to your comment. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for dealing with our server issues this morning. Try and catch you next time. Tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Same time. Hopefully no server issues, and we'll play some Diablo beta, and it's going to be a great time. All right? Fingers crossed, guys. We'll do it. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, friends. Go and watch the video.